Hi, first grade. I'm going to do a little tutorial about the spelling and word packet that you have this week. And I'm going to just show you some examples of how you can do this or ways you can work on the words. So I'm going to point the camera back down here. So in our classroom, when we would get this word card page, I would have the students get a yellow marker or crayon or highlighter of some sort. You could use a light colored marker or crayon and find the focus sound. So this week it's going to be A-R together as a team saying R. So I would have the students go through each word and highlight that focus sound, the A-R. So it would just look something like this. They highlight the AR, and it's pretty easy on this page this week because they all have AR. Sometimes we have multiple sounds. So you would go through and do it all that way. And then something you can have your student practice if they're having a little bit of trouble sounding these out is start with the vowel sound. So I learned a phrase, vowels rule the world. And when it comes to sounding out words, the vowel sound is the most important sound to figure out first. And so I usually have the students just practice going through each word and just reading the vowel sound or the vowel team sound. So in this case, they would just point and say R. Don't worry about sounding out the whole word. R. R. And then go through, read all of them that way, or you could do one line at a time. Then go back and practice sounding out the whole word. K, R, car. Ch, R, m, charm. St, R, star. And so that's a way you can use this packet. The next page has to do with finding words that have that AR sound, looking at the picture and finding the word. And again, if students are having trouble figuring out which word matches the picture and distinguishing, for instance, down here between art and ant, since they're visually similar, you can have them take that highlighter again and highlight the vowel sounds. Find the AR, and that can help art. And then they can circle it. And then down here, again, looking for AR. Arc. And you can also have your student practice reading the other words too, because we have learned all of the sounds involved in all of those words. So your student should be able to read all of those words. The next page gets a little more complicated. We are dealing with silent letters. So we've got the KN saying N, the WR saying R, the GN saying N, and the MB saying M. And so again, just like I did on that first page with the highlighting, you might have your student go through and see if they can find any of these silent letter teams and highlight them in the words on the page. So I see a KN, I see a GN, and I see a GN. There's also a GHT, which we've learned about in another week. The KN. So you could go through, and that can be helpful in remembering what we're looking for and how to sound these out. And you can help your student figure out what the picture is as well. We've got a gnat, knit, sign, knife, lamb, right, thumb, wrist. And I'm going to skip ahead. This page, it's the same thing. We are using these same silent letter combinations to finish spelling each word on the page. We've got a sign, climb, wren, type of bird, knot, wrench, night. And then I'm going to go back to this page. This page is focusing on the high frequency words. So these are words that we are focusing on that maybe either cannot be sounded out phonetically or they're more complicated words. And so these are words we would just be practicing by sight. And so the students can just read the sentence and fill in the word. You've got the word before, could, people, today, warm, and were. So I hope that is helpful and gives you some ideas on how to fill out the packet or how to sound out and read the words in the packet.